Hello, I just want to do a brief reading to you from Matthew, and it's chapter 7, verses 24 to 27. Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise, like a person who builds a house on solid rock. Though the rain comes in torrents and the flood waters rise, and the winds beat against that house, it won't collapse because it is built on bedrock. But anyone who hears my teaching and doesn't obey it is foolish, like a person who builds a house on sand. When the rains and floods come and the winds beat against that house, it will collapse with a mighty crash. Now, in that parable, Jesus is obviously talking about putting our faith in him, that he is the bedrock, he is the solid rock that we should be putting our faith in. But when the winds come and the rains come and the floods come and they beat against that house and they bash it down, and it's very easy to blame the rain and the floods and the winds and say that they're the problem. But they're not a problem for the person who has their house on the solid rock. They're only a problem for the person who has their house on the sand. It's easy to imagine, until those floods come, that actually both of those houses look basically the same. Maybe externally they looked exactly the same. Maybe they were built to the same plan. You might not be able to tell the difference of one to the other until the storm comes. But when the storm comes, those houses are revealed for what they actually are. They're revealed for what their foundations are actually built upon. I'm thinking that with COVID, it's a bit like that, really. We can easily say a lot of things about this pandemic, and there are lots of problems it's caused for many people. But actually, I think for a lot of people, it's just simply revealed what their foundations are, what their lives are built upon. Are their lives built upon something that's solid, that's going to sustain them through the storm, or are their lives built upon something that's flimsy? Is your life built upon looking after yourself financially? Is it built upon how you can entertain yourself best, or how you can make the most comfortable life for yourself? And those things all seem very reasonable until the storm comes and suddenly those things are swept away. People put their faith in all sorts of things. But actually, anybody, I think, who's put their faith in Jesus, anybody who's put their faith in the solid rock of who Jesus is, those are the people that are going to withstand the storm. The people who put their faith in something real are the ones who are going to find that afterwards they still have a house to live in. I just pray that you're putting your faith in the right thing, that you are using Jesus as the bedrock of your life, and that the house that you build upon him will be a solid and firm one. I pray that no matter what storm comes against you, and there will be storms, not just COVID, there are always going to be storms. I pray that no matter what storms come against you, that solid foundation will look after you, and that you will be able to rely on it for the rest of your life and into eternity. God bless.